So, my name is Malique. I'm 21 years old. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. But I moved to Indianapolis, Indiana when I was 10 or 11 years old. Then when I was 17, I moved to Germany. I went on an exchange year to Germany. I turned 18 there, and the experience was really life-changing actually. And after Germany, I really didn't want to go back to America. I wanted to just see more of Europe, and I really had this itch to just see as much of the world as I can at such a young age. And so after Germany, I went to Rome, and that's where I started my studies. And I studied anthropology and art history. And after Rome, I applied to several universities in Europe, definitely not with the intention of returning ever back to the States, for different reasons, but mainly just, again, to kind of rediscover myself and to kind of start my own life in another place. That really was a dream of mine ever since I was small. So I ended up applying to Parsons Paris, and I got accepted, and that began my kind of love affair with Paris. I think it really was like a dream ever since I was small. Ever since I started taking French in middle school, I discovered how much French enticed me. Like just the lights, the Eiffel Tower, all the cliche things you learn about France was something that interested me. So I decided to come, and I study art, media, and technology now. And I'm really liking it actually. Like when I came to Paris though, I noticed that it would be a challenge to really try to make this place my home, because when I was moving around from place to place, like from Germany to Rome, and then Paris, like I really was searching for something that I don't know, I might have idealized, like this idea of having a life outside of America, you know. And so I was really searching for that, and also searching for some kind of connection that was a little more personal, rather than just traveling just to travel or just to study. I wanted to travel to actually understand a culture, the language, the people, the way of life, like everything. Why Paris? Why Paris?
Why Paris?
Okay. Well, like I was saying before, I think that, from the beginning, it was a dream of mine to come to Paris because of me taking French in middle school. And so I had this fascination with just French culture, French food, French everything. I was obsessed with France. I watched all the films, I did my research, I really was fixated on coming to France one day. And growing up, or even after leaving the States to go to Germany, I had no clue if I would ever end up in France. But the opportunity came up after Rome, and I applied to Parsons Paris, and I found out about Parsons Paris by meeting this girl at a club in Rome. So I had no clue Parsons Paris even existed, because Parsons is a big school in the States for design and fashion and stuff, but I didn't even know that there was a Paris campus. I filled out the application, filled out my portfolio, and I got a scholarship, because without the scholarship, no. But I got it, and it was really kind of a full circle, you know, a little boy dreaming one day he could be in Paris, and then being in my 20s, ending up in the place that I've always dreamt I would be. It was unreal. That's the only way I can describe it. It was unreal. And to actually be living this dream, it sounds so cliche, but it's I'm actually living a dream in a way. And I want to push it even further. I still have more ambitions, you know. I want to go further. I know Paris, I think, will always be my home, but while I'm so young and still trying to discover more things about myself, it's really good to still travel and meet other people in different places with different experiences than your own. So the next stop for me is Berlin. And then people ask me why Berlin, and I'll be again, I had a dream, and I'm trying to follow that, you know. I'm trying to see what happens after once I dream and try to make it a reality. That's what I'm really set on. And so that's why I'm also studying art, is because honestly, I always wanted to be an artist or do something in the arts, but you know, like, it's scary to be like, I want to be an artist in a way. It's scary to be like, I'm going to give up wanting to be like rich, or knowing, having that security of making money and just do what really makes me happy. And I'm actually doing it, you know. I'm like here already. I'm in this city studying art and design, and like making money and living life, you know. It's actually a good feeling. Oui, j'avais une idée. Oui, I had an idea of what Paris was, and it was the cliche, you know. It was the croissant, the Eiffel Tower, like Amélie. Tu connais Amélie? Genre
oui,
le
Amélie.
film.
Non, oui,
Ouais,
c'est très connu.
exactement. Du coup, I watched the film, and like that was my idea. But then coming to Paris, you're like, wait, like where the fuck is Amélie Poulain? Like, where's my croissant? I mean, you know, like it's just like, I mean, obviously you get croissants everywhere, but it's just living the reality and like watching this kind of false reality on TV. It's completely two different things. Like, I had no clue that Paris had this many black people in it, to be quite honest. And I was pleasantly surprised when I found out, like, oh my god, look at all these beautiful people of color. Like, where have you guys been hiding? Why is not Amélie Poulain, like, I mean, a nice, cute black French girl from Montreuil or something, you know what I mean? Like.